All right, boys, man, welcome back to another YouTube video. Today, we're going to be talking about why exponential focus could get you rich a lot faster. And like I said, I'm really talking from experience. I'm sorry I'm moving the camera a lot, but I'm talking from real experience of exponential focus. So the reason why I say exponential focus is the fastest way to get rich is because it's almost like the sun, right? Now, back in the day, my dad used to do this as a kid. He used to have like this magnifying glass, and the sun would basically point from the sky. You know what I mean? Like it would point. The sun will point from the sky into the magnifying glass, and the magnifying glass will focus on one thing. And if the magnifying glass focuses on one thing, what it does is it brings this steaming hot fire effect. You feel me? Things catch us on fire through the sun. So this is why you need exponential focus, because I think the more focus you put on something, I feel like the faster the thing comes. The hardest part is probably staying focused though, like that. Feel me? But I think it gets easier and easier the more tunnel vision you actually get though. Like, you feel me? So let me go ahead and give you an example of this, right? For example, let's say back then, I was making $10,000 a year. Well, I put my focus on money. So it wasn't too long after that where I just tripled my income right after that. The minute I started putting my focus onto a thing or onto a subject, the minute I started doing that, that's when things really kind of start to change, bro. And I feel like that's what literally happens with every business. But I think the hardest part is getting started, because you gotta stay like that. It's not like you can do it for a couple of days. I'm gonna be real, bro. I think after day 2 or day 3, that's when the shit most likely gets hard, actually. I'm not even gonna lie to you. That's when the shit gets hard. Right when you have to do that, bro. Now, a couple of videos ago, or I said a couple of months ago, I talked about the subject, but I talked about micro focus and macro focus, bro. Listen, the only reason why you and I are not really that rich yet is because we're lacking one thing, either the macro focus or the micro focus. So let me explain to you what's micro focus. Micro focus is when you're focused on a task, but you can't stay, it's when you can't stay focused on a task. Like, you can't stay focused on a task, like a small task. Whether you're doing things such as schoolwork, homework, working on your business for a couple of hours, that's like the micro focus, where it's like you can't stay focused for that long on a thing. You ever notice how when you're watching a YouTube video, the shit is like you scroll to the comments, or you on YouTube, you get on Instagram while you're on YouTube at the same time? That's what I'm talking about. And short form content kind of fucks that up for you. And then we got macro focus. That means staying focused onto a thing for long periods of time. So that means you can stay focused on one business model for going on a year or 2 years, 3 years. That's exponential. That's that macro focus. When you're focused on something for over a time span of months and years, staying focused. Because honestly, you can't say you're not lacking one or the other, because you'll be where you want to be right now if you were really not lacking one of them. And I already know what my problem is, bro. It's really it's both for me. That shit is hard as fuck. So, I can stay micro focused a little better than I can macro focus. I'm going to be real with you. But I'm trying to work on my macro focus and stand on one thing, bro. You feel me? That's really what you got to do, though, in order to get to where you want to get to. So I believe that exponential focus is really how you do something. I'm not going to lie. You got to stay focused onto a thing for a long period of time, and it's that thing and that thing only. It's nothing else. You don't see nothing else. All you see is this. And this is how you really kind of can become successful fast as hell. I'll give you a good-ass example. Think about somebody like True Cam, right? True Cam, you feel me? This man was posting 3-4 times a day, I'm talking about on YouTube, and I'm just watching this nigga. This nigga's reminding me of a DDG. You know how DDG used to post 3 times a day, 5 times a day? He used to post like crazy. Remember that? Well, True Cam reminded me of that, because the man really sat here posted 3-4 times a day for a year straight. But he had the micro focus in check, and he had his macro focus in check, and he was very disciplined. And then after that, a year later, feel me? You know what I'm saying? He's kind of successful, I'd say. He's kind of a successful, YouTuber and shit like that. But he put in work and put in his shit. and that's why you can become successful. So I'm figuring out, like, that was my weakness, really. It's just staying focused and shit. And I do believe it takes like a lot of fucking discipline. Don't even get me wrong, bro. I say, like, bro, I'm somewhat disciplined. Like, don't get me wrong, I'm somewhat. But like them motherfuckers, bro, they can stay focused on the one thing, bro. Like, you got to be able to really sit there and have an exponential focus, because really you can be successful within 6 months to a year. That's why you hear motherfuckers like on TikTok saying you can change your life in 6 months to a year if you stayed focused. If you literally had that macro and micro focus and you stuck to that one thing and that's all you focused on and that's all you looked at, you feel me? And that's all you did, and you put your all into it, you put laser focus. You're so laser focused on this thing, can't nothing else distract you. And like I said, I think it gets easier over time, because after 21 days, it becomes a habit. Or after a couple of, even 90 days. Kai Cenat said 90 days. You do that shit for over a time span of 3 months, it just becomes a habit. So if you don't do the shit, it don't feel right. Like when I was posting every day on YouTube back then, bro, I didn't even feel right when I stopped doing it. The shit felt weird. So it's like an ingrained habit. Like, it's not hard to do. You get smarter as you do it and you keep going. But this is, I think, literally how you genuinely probably get rich. Like, no bullshit. Like, if you really sit there, I don't think it would take years. I'm not gonna lie to you. Because if that's, like I said, if that's all you did was sit there. Who texts me? If that's all you did was sat there and focus. You sat there, you did this one thing on your free time, on your lunch break, and this all you did. You focused on this fucking craft. You did research on this motherfucking craft. You took all this action, and you're aggressive. You're aggressive as hell. You're thinking of people like the Elon Musk. You're thinking about the people like the Andrew Tates, the Floyd Mayweathers, the Mike Tysons, the LeBron James, you know what I'm saying? The Kobes, the motherfucking Michael Jordans. All these motherfuckers, I noticed that they are very aggressive in their business, bro. It's like this aggressive take you can do. But understand, when you continue to have that focus and have that exponential focus on that thing, and you do it for a long period of time, you will notice that your personality will start to change. Your circle will start to change. And I believe like your life will just start to change. But that's probably the hardest part, is staying that fucking focused though. That's the hard part. And then the crazy part is, you're not even gonna like this shit at first, because I done this shit before and I keep fucking failing. It's pissing me off. But I sit there and focus on the fucking thing. I do it for a day or two, and then after that shit be hard as fuck to stay going. So I'm gonna try to do it again, but I'm gonna come at it a little different, bro. This time, I'm gonna use imagination with this shit. I'm gonna speak things into existence, bro. I'm gonna speak this shit to make this shit fucking happen, bro. Even if it's boring, and I'm not gonna worry about how I fucking feel, bro. I think you literally have to be fucking aggressive, bro. You gotta be aggressive as hell. You gotta be mad aggressive, and you gotta be mad fucking serious, bro. And you can't bullshit, bro. This is what you have to do. You have to eat, sleep, and literally drink this shit. And like I said, at first you're going to get mad. You're not even going to like it. You might do it for a day or two, but then you ain't going to like this shit. But if you actually probably keep going, I feel like that's where the outbreak do it. That's where the outbreak reaches. Think about somebody like Khabib, right? Khabib, the fighter. Khabib, bro, I'm pretty sure there's times he don't want to fucking train. Or Floyd Mayweather. There's times these motherfuckers don't even want to train and shit, bro. But you know what? They talk themselves into doing the thing when they don't want to do it. So they'll probably lie to themselves, say, I do it for a couple of minutes, boom. But they'll still show up, though. You feel me? I think that's the name of the game. It's motherfucking discipline. So they're telling themselves, like, I'm so excited to do this. They're basically speaking these affirmations into themselves of doing something, whether it's true or not. And eventually, as they keep doing it, it becomes fact. And you feel me? Next thing you know, now it's really a fucking habit. You just got no choice but to be successful. I literally think this is the current way to literally get fucking rich. I believe it, bro. It literally makes so much sense to me. Like, this is actually how you get rich. This shit is exactly what I'm talking about. So this is the way. You need to be eating, sleeping, and drinking this shit. It's hard for the first 2 days, but as you keep doing it, you might do it for a week. Now you do it for 2 weeks. And these, mind you, these gonna feel like a long period of time. To everybody else, the success seems quick as fuck. But hell no, when you're going through that shit is not quick as fuck. I remember those times when I was meditating 2-3 hours a day to triple X my income. Everybody else says, damn, you made that much money that fast? Even when I show my friends, they're like, how the fuck you doing that? Nigga, it's like me shooting in a motherfucking gym. I put the motherfucking hours in the fucking gym. It's them hours that you're putting into something. That's what it is, bro. You gotta literally put hours into something. I mean, hours, and affirmations and meditation and praying and working hard. You gotta meet God like literally halfway in this shit. Literally. And just me talking about it, this shit motivated me. Feel me? This shit is motivating me like hell, bro. But I literally believe like this is the motherfucking way, bro. But as you keep doing it for over a long period of time, you'll start seeing results. And that end result just gonna naturally happen to you, bro. It's just gonna happen. And it's gonna become a habit. It's just gonna be something that you do. Whatever you're doing. It don't matter. Whatever you're doing. It don't matter what business it is. If you ever see those Forex traders, them Forex day traders, the niggas that got successful within 6 months to a year, I mean, they were very aggressive. That means these motherfuckers are putting in 8, 12 hours into this motherfucking business, though. They put in so much time. How you not gonna be successful within 6 months to a year? How? You just gotta be aggressive as hell. But the reason why you see people take 5, 10 years is because they're not money consciousness, bro. They don't have the money consciousness. You gotta get there. Money is nothing but spiritual energy. It's some shit that you gotta tap into, bro. So you gotta basically, feel me, tap into the money consciousness. So even if you run a business, you need to talk about how successful your business is. You gotta pray. You got to speak shit into existence, and you got to be very aggressive. I mean, you're putting in hours and hours and hours into this business, and you probably could be successful within 6 months. I'm not even going to lie to you, because I damn near saw this YouTube channel just blow the fuck up a couple times. But I know if I really be go at this shit like aggressive as fuck, this shit can work. But that's just with any business, you feel me? So, anyways, this video was really about exponential focus and why exponential focus is everything, bro. I feel like that's the way to probably getting rich. It's literally putting your mind into something, and that's what you think about. That's what you're doing. You're going very aggressive at the business. This is the motherfucking way, bro. So if you watch to the end, let me know what y'all boys think down in the comments down below. I'm gonna catch y'all in the next video, man. Peace.